Chocolate feels harmless, a little square of comfort after dinner or a treat with morning tea. But for those over 60, that small piece could hide a silent danger. Doctors have recently warned that certain kinds of chocolate, especially the ones filled with sugar and processed fats, may increase the risk of stroke overnight. It's not the chocolate itself that's the problem, it's what's been added to make it sweeter, creamier, and longer lasting. What was once a moment of pleasure can quietly strain the heart and blood vessels, turning a simple indulgence into a health risk few people ever suspect. If protecting your health matters to you, subscribe to Senior Health Life 365. Each video here is created with care to help you stay strong, safe, and independent. Like and share this video because understanding how everyday foods affect your heart could save your life or someone you love. The hidden stroke link in certain chocolates. Chocolate is often seen as a small joy, a reward after a meal, or a comfort before bed. But what many don't realize is that certain kinds of chocolate quietly work against the heart and brain, especially after the age of 60. The danger lies not in chocolate itself, but in how it's made. Many commercial chocolates are loaded with refined sugar and unhealthy fats that can raise the risk of stroke over time. Doctors explain that sugar spikes and trans fats create inflammation in the blood vessels, making them stiffer and more prone to blockages. These silent changes often go unnoticed until they cause serious problems like a stroke or heart attack. Chocolates made with palm oil or hydrogenated fat are among the worst offenders. These fats are used to give chocolate its smooth texture and long shelf life, but they also raise levels of bad cholesterol, known as LDL, while lowering the good cholesterol that protects arteries. Over time, this imbalance leads to fatty buildup inside blood vessels. Research published in the Journal of Nutrition and Metabolism shows that diets high in trans fats increase the risk of ischemic stroke, the type caused by blocked blood flow to the brain. For seniors, whose circulation naturally slows with age, these effects can be even more severe. The safest step is awareness. Not all chocolates are harmful, but those made with low-quality ingredients, excess sugar, or artificial stabilizers carry hidden dangers. A small choice today can protect the brain and heart for years to come. The role of high blood pressure and sugar overload. High blood pressure is one of the most dangerous effects of too much sugar, and it's a key reason certain chocolates raise stroke risk after 60. Milk chocolate bars, chocolate-covered snacks, and sugary chocolate drinks may taste harmless, but the large amounts of sugar they contain quickly flood the bloodstream. This sudden rush forces the body to release insulin to control blood sugar levels. Over time, these constant surges lead to insulin resistance, a condition that silently damages blood vessels and increases the risk of both stroke and heart disease. Doctors often describe this process as internal wear and tear on the circulatory system. Studies from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition show that adults who consume high amounts of added sugar are significantly more likely to develop hypertension and vascular stiffness. When sugar combines with the fats in milk chocolate, it also produces oxidative stress, a process that harms the inner lining of arteries. For older adults, whose blood vessels already lose flexibility with age, this combination is particularly harmful. High blood pressure forces arteries to work harder, leaving them vulnerable to rupture or clot formation, both major causes of stroke. Another hidden risk is portion size. A single chocolate bar or drink may contain 6 to 8 teaspoons of sugar, far more than what doctors recommend for a full day. Even small, daily treats can accumulate over time. Replacing these sugary options with darker, less processed chocolate can protect the heart, keep blood pressure stable, and prevent future complications. The danger of hidden sodium and additives. Flavored or processed chocolates can carry dangers that few people expect: high sodium and chemical additives that strain the heart and blood vessels. Seniors are especially vulnerable to these effects because kidney function naturally slows with age, making it harder for the body to flush out extra salt.
When sodium builds up, it causes the body to retain fluid, increasing blood pressure and placing extra pressure on the arteries. Over time, this constant strain weakens blood vessel walls, raising the risk of stroke and heart failure. A study in the Journal of Hypertension found that adults who consume higher levels of sodium, especially from processed foods, have a significantly greater risk of stroke. The surprising truth is that many popular chocolates, especially those with caramel, nuts, or crispy coatings, contain more sodium than expected. Manufacturers use salt and sodium-based preservatives to enhance flavor and extend shelf life. Even white chocolate, which seems milder, often includes stabilizers that add to sodium intake. Artificial emulsifiers are another hidden threat. These additives make chocolate smooth and creamy, but research suggests they may also disrupt gut health and increase inflammation, both linked to cardiovascular problems. Doctors often advise seniors to read ingredient labels carefully. A shorter list usually means a safer choice. Choosing simple dark chocolate without fillers or flavored coatings helps protect circulation and prevents blood pressure spikes. For those over 60, understanding what's inside the wrapper can make the difference between a sweet indulgence and a silent strain on the heart. The safe side, dark chocolate in moderation. Not all chocolate is harmful. When chosen wisely, certain types can actually support heart and brain health, especially dark chocolate with 70% or more cocoa. The secret lies in its natural compounds called flavonoids. These plant-based antioxidants help relax blood vessels, improve circulation, and reduce inflammation, all of which are vital for lowering stroke risk. Doctors often point to flavonoids as one of the key reasons dark chocolate can be beneficial in moderation. Research published in Circulation Research found that adults who ate small portions of high cocoa dark chocolate several times a week had better vascular function and lower blood pressure than those who didn't. The benefit, however, disappears when portion sizes grow too large. Even dark chocolate still contains calories and small amounts of sugar, which can lead to weight gain and negate its positive effects if consumed excessively. That's why most nutritionists recommend one small square, about 20 to 30 grams, a few times per week. The quality of the chocolate also matters. Look for bars labeled 70% cocoa or higher with minimal added sugar and no artificial flavors. Pure dark chocolate helps increase nitric oxide production in the blood, which allows arteries to stay flexible and improves oxygen flow to the brain. This effect supports both memory and motor control, areas that can weaken with age. For seniors, the key is balance. Enjoying the deep, rich taste of dark chocolate as an occasional pleasure rather than a daily habit. A little truly can go a long way toward supporting long-term heart and brain health. Choose the right ingredients. Not all cocoa is equal. Not every cocoa product offers the same health benefits. Many commercial chocolates use cocoa that's been heavily processed, which strips away most of its natural antioxidants and nutrients. The difference lies in how the cocoa is treated. Natural or non-alkalized cocoa powder retains the highest amount of flavonoids, compounds that help protect blood vessels and improve circulation. In contrast, alkalized or Dutch processed cocoa undergoes chemical treatment that makes it less acidic but also removes much of its antioxidant power. For seniors, that lost nutrition means losing one of cocoa's greatest health advantages. Doctors often remind patients to check labels for words like natural, non-alkalized, or minimally processed. These are signs that the cocoa will better support cardiovascular and brain health. A study in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that flavonoid-rich cocoa helps keep arteries flexible, improving the body's ability to maintain stable blood pressure and reduce clot formation. Flexibility in the arteries is crucial after 60, when blood vessels naturally become less elastic. It's also important to avoid cocoa products mixed with sugar or milk solids. These additives can cancel out cocoa's benefits and contribute to inflammation or weight gain. Instead, choose pure cocoa powder or high cocoa dark chocolate with minimal ingredients. Using small amounts in smoothies, oatmeal, or warm milk can offer the flavor of chocolate without the hidden risks. For older adults, the right kind of cocoa can do more than taste good. It can help protect the very system that keeps the brain and heart strong. The real stroke triggers hidden in healthy chocolates. Some chocolates sold as healthy can be more dangerous than they appear. Many sugar-free or diet chocolates replace regular sugar with artificial sweeteners like maltitol, sorbitol, or aspartame. While these ingredients reduce calories, they can trigger other harmful effects, especially for adults over 60. Doctors warned that artificial sweeteners often confuse the body's natural response to sugar, disrupting metabolism and insulin balance. This imbalance can increase inflammation, raise blood pressure, and put extra stress on blood vessels, all of which raise the risk of stroke. A study published in the Journal of the American Heart Association found that adults who frequently consume artificial sweeteners face a higher chance of developing cardiovascular disease. Some sweeteners, like maltitol, can also cause bloating and digestive distress, leading to dehydration, a subtle but serious risk for seniors with already reduced circulation. Aspartame has been linked to oxidative stress in cells, which weakens artery walls and makes them more prone to damage over time. The problem isn't that these products are sugar-free, it's that they often rely on synthetic substitutes that the body doesn't handle well with age. Many seniors buy them believing they're safer, but the long-term effects can quietly build up. Doctors recommend choosing natural alternatives instead, such as dark chocolate sweetened lightly with stevia or eaten in smaller portions without any added sweeteners. The healthiest choice is always the most natural one. When in doubt, fewer ingredients and simpler recipes protect the heart, the brain, and the peace of mind that comes with real food. How to enjoy chocolate safely after 60. Enjoying chocolate safely after 60 is all about moderation, awareness, and choosing quality over quantity. Doctors often say that chocolate isn't the problem, the portion size and ingredients are. A small piece of pure dark chocolate can fit perfectly into a balanced lifestyle when eaten mindfully. The goal is to satisfy cravings while protecting the heart and brain. Dark chocolate with 70% or more cocoa contains beneficial compounds that support circulation and lower inflammation. But even healthy choices can harm if consumed in excess. Experts recommend limiting chocolate to one small serving, about 20 grams, a few times per week. Eating it after a meal rather than on an empty stomach helps prevent sudden spikes in sugar levels. Pairing it with water or green tea also supports hydration, which improves blood flow and helps the body process sugar more efficiently. Studies from the National Institute on Aging show that small, mindful indulgences like dark chocolate can lower stress hormones, an added benefit for heart health. For those who enjoy chocolate Bailey, balance it with heart-friendly foods such as fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. The antioxidants in these foods work together to protect arteries and improve overall well-being. The key is not restriction, but respect for the body's limits. Seniors who approach food with mindfulness and moderation often maintain better energy, mood, and independence. Chocolate can remain part of that, not as a guilty pleasure, but as a thoughtful choice that nourishes both joy and longevity. In every square, there's room for health, happiness, and a little sweetness that life still deserves.